Welcome to Coder Station.
Hey guys, welcome back to Coder Station again. Today in this video, we are going to see about file handling in C programming. So, we will dive into the basics of file handling, its importance and practical application. So, let's get started. But before moving forward, let's have a quick recap of what we have done in our previous video. So, in our last video, we have seen what are structures, what is its syntax, how to access structures, and the examples. So if you have not watched our last video, I recommend you to please watch that before continuing forward. So let's see what is the table of content for today's topic. So first we are going to see what is a file handling, what are the file operations, its example, and the best practices and common pitfalls in file handling. So let's start with what is a file handling. So file handling refers to the process of creating, reading, writing and manipulating files in programming languages. So it is essential for persisting data beyond the program's execution. File handling is used in data logging, configuration management, data analysis, databases, and more. It helps in storing user data, configuration files, log files, and various other forms of data. So now let's see what are the operations on a file. So now let's see what are the operations on a file. So in C programming, we perform various file operations such as creating or opening a file using fopen, reading or writing a file using fread, fgets or fscan, writing to a file using fwrite, fquotes, fprint. So these are all functions to implement those operations. Closing a file using the close function, fclose function. And to handle errors in your file operations, we have the perr and feop function available for any kind of handling of the errors. Now let's talk about opening and closing of a file. So to open a file in C, we use the fopen function, which returns a pointer to a file object. The syntax is file fopen const char file name constant char mode. So here we can open files in various modes such as R for reading, W for writing, A for appending and their combinations. So this syntax might be difficult to see, but while implementing it is very easy, as we will seeing the examples further. So here in fopen we just need to pass the file name and the mode in which we want to open the file. So basically we have three file operations, that is three file modes. The first is the read, second is write, and third is append. When it is read, when the file mode is set to read, then the compiler, that is the operating system, will open the file and it will only read the data from the file. When it is on the write mode, then the operating system will open the file and will be able, the user will be able to write anything into the file. The third is append. In this mode, it is similar to write mode, but the only difference is in write mode, entire data is being erased, while in append mode, you can edit with the existing data, keeping the existing data into the file, just appending whatever necessary. Again, if we want to close the file, we use the fclose function to close it. So the syntax is fclose and file stream, that is we just have to name the fclose function only. Then we have the reading from files. So here for reading purpose we will use the fgets function. So using the fgets function, what it does, it reads a string from a file. If you want to read something from the file, for example, in a file it is written, "Hi, I am Joe," then it will read, "Hi, I am Joe." So to read a string from a file, we use the fgets function. The syntax is char fgets and the character string int n, that is what we pass here. I'm just telling you what we pass here, and the file stream. So this function reads a line from the specified stream and stores it into the string pointed by the str. Then we have the write operation. If we want to write anything into the file, if we use the fputs function. So it writes a string into a file. The syntax is very simple. Int fputs constant character string, that is the string which we want to enter, and the file string, that is the string which we provide. So this function writes the string str into the specified string. So now I will explain you first a simple example on file handling. So basically in this first we are including our header file. So this header file is stdio.h, which gives us some functions like printf, scanf, and it stands for standard input and output. So inside the main function, we will declare a pointer name file of the file type. This pointer will be used to access the file. So here we are creating a pointer file of the type file. Then we are creating a character array buffer with the size of 256. It will be used to store data read from the file. Okay. Now in this step, this attempts to open the file, that is the example.txt. So we are trying to open a file named example.txt in the read mode. So this function that we have already seen, fopen, which is the file open function, will open this file. If this file doesn't exist, it will create a new file and then it will open it in the read mode, and then it returns a pointer to the file which is assigned to the file, that is the file pointer, that pointer variable that we have created. So now in this step, what we are doing is that we will check if the file is null, which would indicate that the file could not be opened. So if so, terror function print an error message and the program will return -1 to indicate that this is an error. Then in this while loop, this reads the line from the file to the buffer using the fgets function and prints each line using the printf function. The loop continues until the fgets function returns null, indicating the end of the file or an error. Then we will close the file using the fclose function simply. And here we are again opening the file, which is another file which is output.txt in the write mode, and this will help us to write something into this output.txt. Here we will check if the file pointer variable here that we have declared is null. If it is null, then it will print error opening the file using the perror function and return -1. Else it will directly put the hello world into our file using the fputs function, and then we will close the file using the fclose function. Just forgot to tell you one thing, that in the folder where our C file is being located, that is our file is stored, please create a example.txt file, because here in our code we have mentioned that it will open the example.txt file first in the read mode and it will read whatever contents are being stored in that file. So here it is my C programming folder where my file handling.c file, where I've written my code, is being stored, and in the same folder of C programming I am creating a new file which is example.txt. I have already created it. I will show you. Yes, here example.txt, and I'm writing some contents in it. For example, James, hi, hello, and I'm saving it. Now I will execute my file. I will show you how it works. It should print whatever I've written in that file. So see, once I execute my program, I can see James, hi, hello. It is the same what I have written earlier. If you want, I can change it. James, hi. I will again execute this to see James, hi. And one more thing, I have also mentioned over here about the write mode for the output.txt. So this will create a new file here. It will create a new file in the write mode, and it will write hello world in that file, and the file will be created in the same folder, which is C programming. Now I will show you where it is. See here, output.txt. So we have already passed hello world, and this will be storing hello world in the output.txt, that is the newly generated file. Now we will see the best practices and pitfalls in our file handling. So now we will see the best practices at first. So to ensure effective file handling in C, follow these best practices. Always check the written value of fopen to ensure the file was opened successfully. Use meaningful file names and modes to avoid confusion. Make sure to call fclose function after completing file operations. Handle errors gracefully to avoid crashes. And use the fgets function instead of gets for safer string input to prevent buffer overflow. Now we will see the common pitfalls in our file handling. So while file handling in C, there are some common pitfalls to watch out for. This includes forgetting to close files, not checking if the file was opened successfully, buffer overflow when reading strings, misusing file modes, and ignoring error codes. Being aware of these pitfalls can help you write more robust and error-free code. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you are enjoying this C programming web series. We will meet in the next video. Till then, stay tuned.